Hey guys, so I'm super excited about today's adventure. I'm out here ready to explore around the Apache Lake area, and then I'm planning on heading up to the Sierra Anchas just to do a little bit of scouting around. I'm gonna do a little bit of rock hunting and hopefully find some cool stuff out here while enjoying this amazing, wonderful, beautiful scenery out here. All right, let's get to it. Joining me today is my good friend Joan.
Hello.
This drive is always quite scenic and beautiful. Wow, just look over there at Roosevelt Lake. It's Arizona's largest lake. Amazing.
Yeah, look at this place. So this is all Tonto Basin. I think that's a Sierra Ancha, I think. That's sweet.
These are such great views for miles.
I wonder what we're gonna find down here.
Yeah. Hopefully some cool stuff.
Yeah.
We're heading right down the 188 toward the famous Roosevelt Bridge. There we'll find the old Apache Trail Road. Alright, so we made our first stop, roadside stop here. We're just taking a quick look around to see what kind of rocks might be in the area. Hopefully there's something interesting.
You see anything colorful at least?
Looks ironish over there, the rock. See how it turns
Yeah.
red? Oh, look at Four Peaks right in front of us. That's cool.
Isn't that pretty? Look at the snow up there too.
Yeah.
You might want to get a good pic of that. Look at the hump of Four Peaks.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we didn't find too much here at this stop. Just a little bit of quartz, but nothing too crazy. So I think we're going to head on to our next destination.
Apache Lake.
This is one wild and crazy road. Areas are still damaged by the old Woodbury fire back in 2019. While you can make it to Apache Lake through the Roosevelt side without the need of a 4x4, it's always recommended.
I found fossils out here one time. Like coral?
Oh, really? That's a pretty neat find then.
Yeah. It was poured the long way though. They're little baby corals.
This was an old trail leading from Phoenix to Globe, way back in the days, by wagon. The trail pretty much follows the Salt River till you get to Roosevelt Dam, which was built back in 1911. It stands at 357 feet tall. Both the Salt River and Tonto Creek flow into the dam, creating the massive Roosevelt Lake. It's definitely a sight to stop by and check out if you're in the area. We'll be passing right through that today though, in search of some interesting rocks. Well, hopefully. And there's plenty of potholes along this rough and dirt road.
Okay, there's potholes everywhere.
The mountains in this area are part of the superstitions and are absolutely amazing. I think it would be quite fantastic to explore all these beautiful hills. There's all kinds of hidden gems around here, and I just don't mean minerals. Wow, what an amazing, spectacular view behind me. It's just so beautiful. The Salt River runs right through this canyon system here and the superstitions. Well, at this stop, we didn't really find too many good rocks, so we're going to move on and look around and see what else we might be able to find in the area. Apache Lake was formed by another dam in the area, Horse Mesa Dam. It was built back in 1927. Out of all the 4 Salt River reservoirs, this one happens to be the second largest. What an amazing, incredible view! Wow, these panoramic views sure don't get much better than this, do they? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that view. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to be here right now. There's just so much water. It's hard to believe we're out in the desert right now. Oh, look at this interesting rock vein running through here. For the most interesting find of the day, the crystal. Could be a little piece of gypsum, possibly. I think I'll take this and clean it up. It's a nice chunk of it. Whoa, look at this incredible formation of rocks at the top of the hill. That is so cool. Well, there's nothing quite digging through a lot of rocks out here in a wash. Well, these washes always bring out the good rocks. I just found a nice piece of yellow ochre. This is a really cool find. Nice chalky powdery. I'm gonna keep this one. You never know what could be in these washes. As the rainfall causes water to run through, always exposing new rocks, just waiting to be discovered. So many beautiful rocks, yet so little time. Well, sadly, we didn't quite make it to Apache Lake as planned. Joan and I were still not finding many good rocks, and we still wanted to head to the Sierra Anchas nearby. With the day half over, we decided to head back up on the 188 and explore a bit more. Alright, let's see what else might be out there. Heading further down the 188, we began looking for another spot to pull over and hunt for some more rocks. Well, here we are with another roadside stop, looking for some rocks again. Let's see what we can find out here. Yeah, so hopefully this will focus in. I found a pretty interesting looking piece of shirt. It's got kind of a vanilla on the top here and a little bit of brown. I think I'm going to keep this piece and polish it up. This looks like a nice possible specimen here. Wow, these hills sure are amazing. Alright guys, so unfortunately Apache Lake, we never made it there. The rocks just didn't get quite as interesting as we had hoped. So we're deciding to head up to the Sierra Anchas. Right behind me here is the beautiful Salt River. We're heading up to Young, Arizona. I can't wait to get there and see the beautiful views up there and hopefully find some really cool rocks. So we're heading up further north. What? Just check out this crazy cool bridge we found along the way. How neat! I just love these kind of things. Wow. Wow, the canyons in this area sure are crazy. What a view. Wow, and that's 4 peaks in the background there. A golden eagle perched at the top of a saguaro. I sure lucked out with this photo, but he sure didn't stick around very long. Well, the views in the Sierra Ancha sure don't disappoint, do they? Incredible. Even the colors on these rocks out here, so oxidized and so beautiful. I'm just so impressed. That is quite a long ways down though. Slowly making our way through the very mountainous and incredibly windy roads. Well, if you're looking for old Bigfoot, or Bigfoot's kin, you're definitely sure to run into them out in this wilderness. This sure has some of the thickest and wildest looking forestry I've yet to see here in Arizona. Alright, so I found something that looks like some clay out here. This is a pretty good find. Look how that just shapes so easily. I'm going to take a few of these samples home to process and see how it turns out. There's just so many incredible views out here. It can be a bit overwhelming to take it all in. Alright, so we finally made it to Sierra Anchas out here. Look how beautiful it is. It's got some snow still caked on the mountains. This is so great out here. I love it. I'm surrounded by manzanita bushes all over the place. I've got little baby ones right in front of me. I just wish I could take them home. They're so cute and they grow on to be such beautiful little bushes. Oh my goodness, this is so cool out here, guys. I'm really having a great time. Well, I did manage to find some clay out here as well. But we're running out of light, unfortunately, so we're going to be starting to head back. I think we got quite a bit of exploring accomplished today. Didn't find too many rocks either, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes sometimes. And real quick, I did mention manzanita. Look at this guy. They have such beautiful red bark when they're healthy. Isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness. They're just all over the place, growing happy and wild and free. Wow. Just look at the colors on that mountain, and that lighting too. Wow. Alright, it looks like we found the remains of an old structure here. What a cool find, check this out. Foundation. It's pretty recent, but still pretty cool. Well, how cool is this? These ruins always stir the imagination. What stories they must tell. Well, that about wraps it up for today's adventure, guys. What an amazing fun time this was for me. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you really enjoyed this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay guys, till next time,